They want to have cybersecurity and privacy regulated at an international level. They want this to be internationally regulated. And Vladimir Putin has said, actually specifically, he wants the internet under international control. And there's a direct quote, and I've given you the site for the link so you can find all that. So you know I'm not making this up as I tell you. But it's a heavily footnoted speech there in the last half of it. So they may have about 90 countries behind them, sub-Saharan Africa being where most of the votes might be, but also perhaps some sympathy in the Arab world and other places, other parts of the developing world, with the appealing message being that the U.S. has hegemony over the internet, and we need to take that control and power away from the U.S., and we also need to be able to have our local treasuries benefit from all the commerce that's going on. So maybe we can charge the Facebooks or Googles of the world on a per-click basis for fees that would flow into our local phone company, which may be partly or wholly owned by the government, the local government. And unfortunately, if this were to become international law, and there's a meeting in December, next December, in Dubai. So it all culminates there, where this 1988 treaty could be renegotiated.
Next December, you said?
This coming December, yeah, so a year from now.
Okay.
Yeah. So the treaty could be renegotiated then. You know, if that were to happen, you would actually see the developing world hurt the most, because either the internet would be suffocated by new international bureaucracy, or you would just see other countries, such as our own, hopefully, opt out. So you'd have two internets, or a balkanized internet. And the internet being an international network of networks with no borders, just from an engineering perspective, it's difficult to start balkanizing it, although China certainly has tried with its great firewall and all the rest. And some countries may have an economic reason for doing this, others may have political reasons, as we've seen with the Arab Spring. Certainly the mobile internet in particular, so wireless devices that connect to the internet, being a great tool for the dissemination of information and the ability to organize opposition to strong-arm regimes. So there may be some less pure motives behind this as well. But when I talk to people in the internet community, whether it's Internet Society or a lot of folks in various positions, that this is probably, no exaggeration, the greatest threat to internet governance since its inception.